Hey, hello, what's up, guys? This is Mono here again in front of you. Another day, another video, and this video is going to be very blockbuster because in this video, I'm going to tell you how my spoken journey started. What was the fundamental things that I used for my spoken journey, and what are the steps, major steps that I have taken to reach this fluency. So, without any further delay, without any further introduction, and sometimes it's like a waste of time when we introduce ourselves in each and every video, so it's like a waste of time. So today we are not gonna introduce myself, just come to the point. Okay, straight to the point. So basically today I'm going to tell you about my journey, how this is, how my journey gets started, what was the major things that I have applied for my journey of spoken English. So yeah, so the first thing, I would like to tell you my story. Basically English has never been my cup of tea because I come from a Hindi medium background. I have done my schooling till 12th in Hindi medium, and after even my graduation BSc with mathematics on, that was also in Hindi medium. So I did, English was never my cup of tea. But yeah, somehow, somewhere and somehow I knew a little bit about English because English is used as a subject in our school. It is not like a unfamiliar thing for us, like we are meeting something new for the very first time. It was not like that. We got familiar with this in our school time, so it was not like that. But the only thing, what happens now, when we are in our school, we are taught English as a subject, like we are taught grammar, we are taught translations, and we are taught like vocabulary. But teachers don't teach us how to use them for speaking. They don't. They just give suggestion, to pass the exam, uh, and that's quite enough. Just to cram these particular rules and vocabularies and these grammar structures, and you can pass the exam. That was the only major objective at that time. But we didn't speak even a single word when we were in our school. But so yeah, that's and that's and it happens to everybody. I'm not like someone who is new to this feel like feeling this way, like if English is used in our school, then why I'm not able to speak this language. So it was not only with me, it happens to everyone, each and everyone. So yeah, so so this happened to me in the same way as it happens to everybody. So yeah, so everything was going fine. After my graduation, everything was done in Hindi medium. So before, from today now on, I would like to tell you my story. You can check on my YouTube channel that the first video would be there in August 2025. That was uploaded on August 2025, and so I started my journey. You know, basically, uh, one day I was scrolling Instagram reel, and as usual, I was scrolling Instagram reel, so I got to know about a application that was all related to spoken English. Like you will get the environment of spoken English, like you will get you will find person to get connected, and you can talk to them. A lot of things you can do there. Okay, so I got to know, simply I installed that particular application, and I thought let's give it a try, and I downloaded that. So I thought, yeah, let's see whether it works or not. So I gave it a shot. and I found it very beneficial because I was not that much fluent at that time. So I thought like it is not working for me, so I thought let's quit. But most of the people that I found over there were, from the same level as I do. I understood over there that most of the learners, co-learners whom with I was talking to, they were like from the same background, same level. So it was never difficult to me to understand them, to make them understand what I'm exactly trying to say to them. So it was not that much big deal for me. So gradually I started holding longer conversation, and gradually I started learning new phrases, because when you speak to someone, then definitely our ideas you know get shared to each other, so definitely it works in a very massive way. So yeah, this is how my journey started. Otherwise, except this, I didn't do even a single thing. I didn't join even a single course. I didn't join any online batches or something like that. The only thing that I did, I just installed an application named Peer App application. I'm not uh, promoting the application right now at the moment, but yeah, it helped me a lot. So that's why I named the application over here, and this is how my journey gets started. And in earlier days when I installed this application, so it was very fantastic. I used to spend even 5 to 6 hours a day, because it was something new for me, and I was feeling very good. Yeah, I'm trying to connect. I'm trying to connect to people, and things are going on my way. I'm understanding people. People are understanding me. So it was not that much big deal initially, and gradually everything gets changed. Starting changes everything, it start changing, and this was the thing. So, and now I consider myself a fluent speaker, because I have reached that level where I can communicate to anyone with this language. And I started watching YouTube videos along with this. If you don't have input, then how would you able to produce output? So that's how I started watching a lot of YouTube videos, and it helped me a lot to boost my vocabulary, to boost my structure, how to structure, how to structureize your thought. That is very important in a new language, because you can learn, you can cram every grammar rule, but while speaking, to get the right word at the right point, this is the only game. This is the only game, because when your mind and mouth is completely aligned with each other, then you can consider yourself a fluent speaker. And that's what I learned from that particular application you know so yeah, that's what that happened to me. So yeah, so now I don't do anything except making some videos for YouTube, for Instagram. I don't do anything except this. I just open my phone camera, I start speaking. Sometimes I share some trade. Some, sorry, sorry for the mispronouncing the word. Sometimes I share some tips and tricks to my audience. Sometimes some new phrases, new ideas, a lot of things I share. And sometimes I share my journey, how it started. So a lot of things I do share over here. So yeah, that's how it started, and it's like a very simple journey, not that much complicated. And I didn't do a lot of things to get this fluency, because I considered this language as a language, not as a subject, because it is a language and it comes from practice. And that's what I did. I practiced a lot, and that is the only game that you have to work on, just like me. So now the video is around, I think, 10 minutes. Yeah, longer than 10 minutes. Okay. So yeah, that was it for today. I'll be there in the next video. Till then, bye bye, have a good day, see you soon.